What it do, Crispy Crew? Back at it again with another video, and today I wanted to talk about something that have been on my mind for a little bit of time now. Every day we go across some information that just is utterly useless. So today I would like to go over just some, I would say, I don't really know how many minutes of just utterly useless information. First things first is the Pythagorean Theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Even though this is pretty helpful for math class, we still don't want to use this for any modern day situations. I still can't think of one time where I can use that outside of school. Just utterly useless, and it's just a waste of time to remember at this point. Another example of some pretty useless information would probably be the Boston Tea Party and the American Revolution. If you didn't know what the Boston Tea Party was, just know that a couple of white guys who dressed up as Native Americans dumped a bunch of tea over the lake of Boston. I don't think it was the lake, I think it was a shore of Boston, that they ended up belonging to the British at the time during the 13 Colony War with that started the American Revolution. Now, the only thing that this did is just piss the British off. It didn't exactly help the war at all. All it did was just there to just serve as a filler arc, just so they can piss both the British and blame the natives, even though they didn't even know the natives were even in the country. The British was just like, alright, so we just know that y'all did it anyway. So it was quite pointless, and they did not need to teach this in their class and take up a whole week explaining on why the Boston Tea Party was important, which it was not. And this next part isn't exactly more of useless information. I mean, like, yeah, it is kind of useless, but it was also a lie that was taught to us when we were younger. Y'all remember the whole little 4-palate tongue thing, where each part of the tongue was a different type of food that you can taste, like the tip of your tongue being sweet, or the top of your tongue being bitter, or something like that? Yeah, that was an utter bald-faced lie that they taught us in like the 2nd grade, thinking it was funny. And they also taught us that there was 3 states of matter: gas, liquids, and solids. But there's 4, because you have to add plasma. So they were just lying to us all throughout elementary school in a sense. And I kind of hate that. I hate that a lot. But simply, that's a story for a different day. We're not going to keep dwelling on lies they told us in elementary school. It's not going to get us anywhere, hence useless information. And last but not least, I should probably tell y'all about the origin of the word computer, which started off in the 1600s. And it was actually supposed to be defined as a person who could calculate math equations and just do overall things that like required the human brain. And a lot of people don't know that was the original word or the definition for a computer. Now it's been changed to the laptops that we use every day, the phones that we use every day. Yes, your phones are a computer. I could even say that your PlayStation on your desk is a computer. I could even say that your phone is a computer, your Roku player. Everything that's like technology at this point is some form of a computer. And I think this is pretty useless but intriguing information that I've learned recently. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys also had a really good time, and I hope you've enjoyed hearing me ramble about some information that just utterly does not matter. I'll catch y'all in the next one.